Thankfully, someone finally said it. Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito was caught. I don't really think he was caught. I think he was speaking candidly to a woman who was a liberal filmmaker posing as this conservative religious activist, and she secretly recorded. He basically thinks that the two sides can't coexist anymore. One side has to win, one side has to lose. And the journalist who recorded him explained why she did it.
I mean, why not be a bit more upfront? Do you have any qualms about saying, basically what they want to hear to get them to start talking? Or do you feel like that was basically the only way to do it? We've seen you do this in a number of other instances.
I do think it was the only way to do it.
Of course, on that network. The media is making this big deal about this. Alito didn't say anything bad. At least personally, I don't think. He said exactly what I've been saying for years.
One side or the other is going to win. I don't know. I mean, there can be a way of working, a way of living together peacefully, but it's difficult, because there are differences on fundamental things that really can't be compromised. It really can't be compromised. So it's not like we're going to split the difference.
If you didn't hear, he said, but it's difficult, because there are differences on fundamental things that really can't be compromised. Do you think he said anything controversial? I happen to think he's correct. The liberal left is a bunch of ideologues, most of which want to force their will upon you and I. I mean, let's look at this from two sides. Let's extrapolate a conversation between me and a liberal based on exactly the same sentiment of Alito's comments at the liberals' reporter's attempt at a stupid gotcha moment. Liberals say, hey, Carl, it's Gay Pride Month. Why aren't you flying a flag for us? Well, because I don't agree with it, I don't honor it, and I have no interest. And in my world, that should be the end of the conversation. We go our separate ways. They go be gay, I go be straight, no hard feelings, everybody's happy. But you know damn well that's not what would go down. A liberal has a much different opinion on this. The next word out of their mouth, you know it, it's going to be bigot. You know I'm right. You see, and this is exactly what Alito was referencing. In the left side, you can't have a difference of opinion. You have to not only accept their way of life, but you have to celebrate it. In this case, marching through the streets in like lewd leather outfits waving a pride flag. Look, how do I, or more broadly, how does anyone with a difference of opinion coexist with that without compromising their views? You don't. And Alito said, one side has to win, one side has to lose. You can go down the list. I like guns, so I own them. If you don't like guns, hey, don't own them, fine. But David Hogg and the other anti-gun nuts, no, we have to ban all guns, regulate every part of them because I don't like them. Then you ask, well, Mr. Anti-Gun Fairy, do you own guns? Do you shoot them? No, I hate guns. Why would you ever want to own an instrument of death if you're unstable if you need them? I'm sitting there thinking like, well, hey, this is my Second Amendment right. And the liberals are going to scream, oh, do you not care about school shootings? And if they don't like something, maybe they don't understand it, or if they don't need it, Constitution be damned, they think it should be banned. But holy cow, if you try to ban something they love, it is the end of the world. Oh, I don't know, like, hey, the ability to abort a baby at 9 months. I think, hey, that's a viable baby. I don't think it's moral for you to be able to kill that child. My body, my choice. Yeah, now do vaccine mandates. You see how dumb this is? Democrats see anyone who has any difference of opinion as a bad person. Whereas Republicans, for the most part, think that Democrats just sometimes have stupid ideas. Again, how do you negotiate or even coexist with that? I don't think Alito said anything wrong, especially considering what we're trying to do to him and his wife, or what the left is trying to do to him, for his wife flying a flag. Look, I've been saying this for years. Run them over. Play hardball. Libs play nice when they're in the minority of all these governing bodies. They'll find the squishiest Republican like Mitt Romney. Hey, buddy, old pal, let me squeeze this little spending sprinkle in there. Let me put some union stuff up there. Oh, come on, pal. Boys pretending to be girls should be able to compete against girls in high school sports. Hey, if you work with me here, I want to pose you on the next insert agenda item here if you help me out. And these Republicans give in almost every single time. Constituents who then elected those Republicans get mad. They don't show up. They don't donate. They don't help for the next election. And guess what? Democrats win. Weird, right? And when they do, they steamroll Republicans. They don't honor any of the promises. And the pendulum swings wildly to the left, and America goes to hell in a handbasket like we have right now. And what's funny about all this, when Trump was president, life was better for everyone. Left, right, cheap gas, good job market, world peace, low inflation, you name it. Go down the list. You may not have liked him personally, but even as a liberal, your life was better. You didn't have anything taken from you. You weren't oppressed or discriminated against. But when Democrats are in control, no one's better off, except maybe illegal aliens and drug addicts. Ooh, minus Hunter, he might actually go to jail. But anyone else, when Democrats are in control, things cost more for everyone. You lose your rights. If you are forced to do a ton of things under Democrats that you don't want to, like vaccine mandates. You are discriminated against. If you're a gun owner, man, you are under the microscope. They're going to give your information to credit card companies and to the FBI and things like that. If you decide to speak out at a school board meeting, you are done. You're a terrorist, apparently. So yeah, I agree with Alito. One side has to lose and one side has to win. That's why Republicans should fight harder when they're in control. That's why I get so angry when they just roll over in the name of good governance.